Does look like there's been a huge explosion. That Melissa is going basically stupid right now. But I don't think that's quite what. So in sunlight, you get an effect of the infrared being weakened slightly. So infrared shows best at night. So earlier, we had a blow up of convection that happened right around between 23, 25Z and 2345Z, right about here. With a big blow up of convection that started right around 2345Z. Look at that. Right here on the northwest part of the eyewall. And then it, wrapped around. But look what happens with the big blow up. But right here, you see how it looks like the cloud tops are getting colder and colder and colder. This is a combination of several factors, including the eyewall merger ending, the storm recovering, and no sun. So your cloud tops will appear colder. And also now the satellite is out of the sun as well, as the sun has dripped below the horizon. So the sensors are not getting some of that interference from the sunlight. So it's a pure infrared reading, which is why it's saying it is. It's not a 5, it's still a 4. It's probably still in the 930s. The structure has not changed by that much. I mean, look at it. You see right here, most of your convection is right around the eye, but then look how it, there we go. You see how it just, like it spreads out? That was the sunset of the satellite. That's why you got that sudden blow up of all those deepest cloud tops, coldest cloud tops. Your temperature didn't change by much. It actually stayed the same, I think. This is where you had the same blow up of convection right here. Convection, boom. And it just wrapped around. It's not act day right now. We would be seeing probably that color. Would be seeing this color. Let me take a screenshot and circle it. We'd be seeing this color, not this color. So, I believe when the next NOAA mission, likely an Air Force reconnaissance, this mission right here, penetrates the eye, we will see pressures between 925 and 930 millibars. I don't think it's going to be much stronger. I think, and I believe that what is being shown on satellite is not indicative of the storm just suddenly taking off like a rocket. And this is what I want people to understand and not just panic saying, oh my God, it's Jamaica's gone. I mean, yeah, the biggest threat from Melissa is destructive winds, but the primary threat is going to be flooding, both from the sea and from the sky. The sky flooding will be the biggest threat, however, especially for those living in Montego Bay and Kingston, because Montego Bay is a hilly area. It's not high up, but there's a lot of hills in Montego Bay, so there could be a lot of flash flooding. I did suggest that people go to Montego Bay to escape the worst storm surge in the south. I still think that's the best action, but make sure you go to a building, not to a house. Go to a building of multi-stories. I now believe that Kingston is the safest area. I think Kingston is the safest area due to its high-rise skyscrapers, apartment buildings. There's a good amount of skyscrapers in Kingston, and therefore I believe Kingston is now safer than Montego Bay. Yes, Kingston is in a floodplain, most likely not going to get the worst impacts. That will be the western part of Jamaica. White House, between It just made that northwest turn as the center of mass has changed. Areas between Savannah Lamar and Treasure Beach and even Long Bay Beach need to evacuate. I highly advise people to evacuate. Get out of there while you still can. Landfall is still 24 hours away, but this is important. The effects of the storm are less. The worst effects of the storm are about 12 hours away, so get out now. Don't wait until the storm is less than 100 miles away and it's too late. That southern jog just bought you some more time. Use it. Get out of there while you still can. I cannot stress this enough. This is a very serious situation. And those of you in the mountains, if you have friends in Kingston, go there. Leave your homes. Don't care about your belongings. Just leave. Go to Kingston. Get as far away from the mountains as possible. They will flood. There will be mudslides everywhere. Flash flooding. All these towns in the mountains, like Christina, will have catastrophic flooding. Imagine what happened in Asheville in Western North Carolina from Helene, but magnified tenfold. It will be bad. It will be really bad. This storm will be worse than Gilbert. Much worse. Gilbert was a fast-moving storm that only made landfall as a Cat 3 in Jamaica. This is a slow-moving Cat 4 to 5. This is not a Gilbert. This is a worse Gilbert. Imagine Gilbert, but a Cat 5. This is a very serious storm. And on top of that, slow-moving. So, if you are in Jamaica and you have the means, leave now. Go to Kingston. And yes, you're still going to be getting tropical storm to hurricane force winds, but you'll be safe from 200-mile-an-hour winds, from flooding rains, from catastrophic storm surges, or mudslides. So I suggest that everyone go either to Kingston or, even better, before the winds get too strong, get out of there. Evacuate Jamaica. Get on any evacuation flights if possible before the tropical storm force winds set in. But don't rush. Don't jam up the streets. If there's any evacuation buses, use those. Try to use public transportation instead of your personal vehicle. The roads need to be clear for emergency responders to rescue people, and for the roads to be as clear as possible to keep the evacuation going. So please evacuate in an orderly fashion and as quickly as possible. There is a tiny chance, and I pray to God this happens, that that southern track spares Jamaica, but it's very unlikely. It's 99% certain will impact and make landfall. The fact it just made that northwest turn after that explosive activity is because the storm is more symmetrical now and is now being picked up by the trough. So it's going northwest and it will make that north turn. It's making that north turn already. Right here. Let's look at satellite imagery. Right here. Yep, northwest turn right there. Yep, it just made that northwest turn. Yeah, Jamaica's gonna get hit. Yeah, it looks like, I would say, landfall will occur, I believe, somewhere over here is where landfall is gonna occur. But it could make us landfall as far west as here or as far east as here. So this entire area needs to evacuate. Because it could still wobble, and that could, because of the storm symmetry, and that could put any of those areas at risk. Plus, the effects of the storm will spread out as eyewall replacement cycles happen. So yeah, evacuate while you still can. You see how this very large cloud cover is starting to come in Jamaica? There's probably already heavy rain impacting the southern part. So I would leave now before the flooding rains come in. And even though the winds are coming out of the northeast and out of the mountains, there's not enough of a rain shadow effect to stop the rain. So you're still getting heavy rain along the south coast. So please evacuate. The new recon data should be coming in soon. So we don't know what's happening for sure. But yeah, we are seeing a northwest turn. We just went from southwest. It did a loop. It did a bit of a loop. And now it's going back northwest. If you look closely, very closely, you will see a bit of a loop. Like you have to look very closely, but you will see a loop-de-loop. And now it's going west again. Northwest, actually. But it's going northwest, and now it's probably going west again. So let me look at the newer satellite, the one that refreshes every second. Yeah, this is a beast right here. Yeah, it's going west again. Yeah, that northwest was part of the loop. Yeah, it's going west again, which is good, but still, Jamaica's gonna get hit. It's moving very slow. So yeah, it's gonna go west and then we'll turn like that. Essentially, it's gonna basically turn. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna make that northwest turn and north turn, and then go even northeast. I mean, the chance of it not making landfall in Jamaica is right now less than 1%. All the models, every single one of them, has landfall east of here, meaning all the models, even the one that's furthest west, still makes landfall in Jamaica. I mean, this storm is a monster. It doesn't matter if it never hits Cat 5 status. That's not important. What's important is that people heed the evacuations and get out of there. Like, get out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I gotta go now. Please stay safe and get out of there while you still can. God be with you all. I'm only starting the stream to end it again.